graduates of UPSA, you are well prepared to face the challenges of the modern world. Our university has a rich tradition of producing graduates who excel in their respective fields. You can see the guest speaker for today. And I have no doubt that you will continue this legacy.
I warmly welcome you all to the 4th session of the 15 congregation ceremonies. I also wish to extend the warm regards of the Chancellor of the University, Dr. K.K. Sapon, to all of you who have joined us this morning in celebration of our graduates. Congregation ceremonies are very important because they allow us to recognize students who have completed their programs of study and have become eligible for the award of various degrees. This morning, we will witness the conferment of appropriate degrees on graduating students of the School of Graduate Studies who have completed their program of study. I am delighted to see that you have worked extremely hard with discipline, and your presence here is proof that hard work pays off. The sacrifices made by yourself, your parents, guardians, and benefactors have not been in vain. For some of you, you may be third-generation graduates in your families. Hearty congratulations to you all on behalf of the council, management, faculty, and your parents and guardians. UPSA is proud of you and shares in your joy on the completion of your program of study. UPSA is a progressive university, and we do not rest on our laurels. We are proud of our annual achievements that build on past successes to further enhance the good name of this great university. This year is no exception. As status demand, the Vice Chancellor will, in the course of this program, share with you the many developments regarding academic work and infrastructure development. Dear graduates, UPSA is proud of you. I am of the view that your parents, guardians, family, and friends are beaming with joy and pride today. The congregation speaker, Vice Chancellor, graduates, distinguished guests, by the powers conferred on the Chancellor by the enabling act of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, I, Dr. Kofi Ohinikunadu, the Chairman of University Council, acting in the stead of the Chancellor, hereby constitute this assembly as the 4th session of the 14th congregation of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, for the purpose of receiving the report of the Vice Chancellor on the work of the university over the past year, for the conferment of various master's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and for the presentation of prizes and awards to deserving persons of the School of Graduate Studies. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. The Vice Chancellor traditionally presents his annual report to congregation at this forum on developments that have taken place in the university over the last academic year. Before the Vice Chancellor's address, we'll have our first musical interlude. The Vice Chancellor's address will immediately follow the interlude, and I invite Dean Abochi to join me on the podium. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come with shouts of acclamation and take me home, for joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration and then proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
The dean and the registrar don't only manage, they sing as well. The chairman of the University Council, Dr. Kofi Ohini Konedu, who is presiding over this ceremony today. The guest of honor, Mr. Daniel Owusu, country managing partner of Deloitte, incidentally, an old student of this great institution. The Executive Director, Economic and Organized Crime Office, COP Mamiya Tiwa Adodankwa. Welcome, Mom. Members of the convocation, alumni of this great university, members of the media, my dear graduates, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome all of you to the fourth session of the 15th Congregation Ceremony of UPSA. This session is the last of the 4 ceremonies for graduates of the just ended 2022-2023 academic year. My special welcome and gratitude goes to Mr. Daniel Owusu, country managing partner of Deloitte, for accepting our invitation to be the guest speaker for today's ceremony. This morning's event will award the appropriate degrees and diplomas to students. Of course, there are no diploma students here, who have satisfied the requirements for graduation from the School of Graduate Studies. As the chairman precisely stated in his opening remarks, the time-tested practice dictates that I use this occasion to report on the work of the university for the 2022-2023 academic year. However, I will keep my report brief by only giving highlights of some important activities in the course of the last academic year. The detailed work of the university for the 2022-2023 academic year will be contained in the annual report that will be published. Dr. Chairman, before I do so, I wish to present some statistics on the students we are graduating today. The total number of students graduating at all the 4 sessions of the 15th congregation, to include today's session, is 4,783. This number comprises 973 postgraduate, 2,969 undergraduate, and 841 diploma students. At this session of the 15th congregation, The School of Graduate Studies is presenting 973 students for graduation. This comprises 26 Master of Philosophy students, 745 Master of Business Administration students, 140 Master of Arts students, 60 Master of Science students, and 2 postgraduate diploma students. Governance issues. Governance issues. Ladies and gentlemen, the period under review witnessed the appointment of Professor John Kweku Mensah Mawuto as the new Pro-Vice Chancellor of the university for a 3-year term of office after having gone through a rigorous screening and selection process. Professor Mawuto took up the new role on 1st January 2023, succeeding Professor Charles Bano, whose second tenure of office expired on 31st December 2022. As Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Mawuto is responsible for the university's overall academic strategy, which focuses on the most effective methods of teaching, learning, as well as the promotion of research. 14 additional appointments of deans, vice deans, heads of departments, and coordinators have also been made. The summary is displayed on your screen. Now let's turn our attention to academic affairs. The creation of the Department of Economics and Actuarial Science. In addition to the appointments mentioned, the university also created the Department of Economics and Actuarial Science to bring about greater efficiency. A head of department has been appointed to steer its affairs. You can see the handsome face of the head of department on your screen. Now, student numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, the university enrolled 6,634 new students at the beginning of the 2022-2023 academic year, which brings the total student population to 20,240. This number includes 2,085 postgraduate students, 15,708 undergraduate students, 1,954 diploma students, and 493 professional students. The total student population comprises 10,730 male and 9,527 female. We are not doing badly in terms of ratio for male and female. And I'm glad in that it is male and female. There are no transgenders here. Thank you so much. Dr. Chairman, I am pleased to report that the university has received accreditation for the introduction of the following academic programs in the 2023-2024 academic year. These include Bachelor of Science in Logistics and Transport Management, Master of Arts in Digital and Strategic Marketing Management, Master of Arts in Media and Digital Communications Management, Master of Philosophy in Media and Digital Communications Management, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies with 3 options, and Doctor of Philosophy in International Security and Intelligence. The process of admission and registration to enroll the first batch of students onto these programs have already been completed, and instructional activities have also begun in earnest. Other programs at the various stages of approval at Ghana Tertiary Education Commission include Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Language and Communication, Master of Philosophy in Marketing, and Master of Business Administration in Human Resource Management. Our research profile. Dr. Chair, one of the lingering aftermaths of the COVID-19 pandemic in the year under review is the misalignment in the academic calendar of different cohorts of our students. This has resulted in our faculty members teaching back-to-back throughout the year, leaving little time for research. I am, however, pleased to note that this has not slowed down our faculty, and faculty members have continued to collaborate on several research projects. Most of such research collaborations have netted a total of 153 high-ranking journal publications, with some faculty members winning sought-after awards. Dr. Chairman, permit me at this point to mention two of such awards. Dr. Isaac Ofoida received the Outstanding Award for the paper titled Anti-Money Laundering Regulations and Financial Inclusion, Empirical Evidence Across the Globe. This was published in Journal of Financial Regulation and Compliance, Emerald Literati Awards 2023. And Dr. Eric Boachi Yadom was selected among the top global researchers for the 26th United Nations Climate Change Project. Our staffing and staff development. In order to improve the quality of teaching and research, as well as enhance the international profile of the university, measures have been put in place to increase the number of academic staff with terminal or doctoral degrees from a low of 36 in 2016 to the current number of 158. The capacity for teaching and research of our young faculty members has also been enhanced through department and faculty seminars and workshops. The staffing position of the university currently stands as follows: senior members academic, 363, senior members administrative professional, 151, senior staff, 179, junior staff, 70, a total of 763. Infrastructural development projects. Ladies and gentlemen, aside from the hostel Block B and Amonkotel Hostel, which were completed during the year under review and currently in full use by students, work on other infrastructure development projects on campus is progressing steadily. Below is the current completion status of the projects. The multi-purpose Twin Tower building, we started in December 2019. The project has 2 blocks of 10 floors each, with a bridge linking the 2 blocks on the 3rd to 8th floor levels. The project was scheduled for completion in 36 months. We expect it to be completed by the end of this year. Lecture hall and general stores. This is a project started by Get Fund before 2005 at an initial cost of 1 million. They still not completed. The cost has ballooned to over 20 million Ghana cedis. The university got tired of waiting. We decided to take over from January this year. I am glad to announce that by the end of next month, this project will be completed, sponsored by the university. Then the construction of multi-purpose hall and management facility. 4-level multi-purpose lecture building is being constructed adjacent to the car park of Kuka. I'm sure it's the first time you hear the word Kuka. Now, Kuka is simply Kofi Ohinu Konedu Auditorium, where we are seated. And incidentally, Kofi Ohinu Konedu is the chairman of University Council. And incidentally, is the one chairing this congregation this morning. I think chairman deserves a round of applause. And this building is right across this place, which will also house the chapel for our university students, the Christian university community. Their chapel will also be there as well. Also, management residential facility with ancillary facilities. The work is ongoing. We expect that in less than a year, it should be completed. All of these are being funded from internally generated funds. And I'm not tired of saying this. I've been saying this since Monday, just to disabuse the minds of students. When we say it's internally generated funds, Some students meet me on the corridor and tell me that it is their money. But I'm here to tell you that it is not your money. We have offered you services and you are paid for it. Just like you buying watch and give the money to the watch seller. It's no longer your money. It's our money. We choose to use it the way we want. The good thing is that we are using that to enhance facilities for your own sake. So please give us more money so we can serve you better. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you so much. Construction of police station, footbridge drains, and access roads near the UPSA. The Ghana Police Service has allocated a piece of land to UPSA, and the idea is to have police stations across all tertiary institutions across the country. But UPSA is funding this project. There's also the creation of an earth drain that runs behind the Amonkote Hostel to build a safe walkway to create a shortcut to connect the main campus to the hostel. When this is completed, students will no longer use the main route to campus. They have a shortcut behind Amonkote Hostel and then come to campus safely through Trinity Baptist, their new church auditorium. There is also a covered drain which is being constructed to collect surface runoff from hostels A and B to the main drain along the Trinity Avenue Road. These projects have been awarded and they've begun in earnest. And we assure you that it will not delay. It will be completed on time. Extension of Wi-Fi to university hostels. Dr. Chairman, in the year under discussion, EduRoom, the university's campus-wide wireless secure encrypted network, was extended to hostels A, B, and Ni Amonkote. This wireless network provides free internet access service to students, faculty, and staff on campus, and from any EduRoom-enabled institution throughout the world. It is my hope that the free internet service made available on campus and the hostels will put to good use to facilitate teaching and learning as well as research work. Now, enough about ourselves. Let's move to students. Students Awards. We are proud of all our students and want to highlight awards won by a few. During the final stage of the MTN Pulse Business Challenge 2022, held in January this year, Mr. Michael Akon, a third-year public relations student, emerged the winner and received a 10,000 cedis check. And I'm happy to learn, reliably informed, that this 10,000 cedi check, a tithe will be paid to UPSA. Thank you for loving our school. Thank you. Additionally, a third-year public relations student, Deborah Champon, emerged victorious in the 100-meter race at the Central Regional edition of the Ghana Fastest Human competition held in Cape Coast on Saturday, 27th May 2023. The Times Higher Education Impact Rankings. The 2023 Times Higher Education Impact Rankings, a global ranking that measures universities across the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, the SDGs, has ranked UPSA as high in quality education. UPSA's outstanding performance in SDGs 4, 8, and 16 has propelled it to the forefront of higher education institutions dedicated to creating a positive impact on society. Security issues. Ladies and gentlemen, security, especially in the vicinity of the university campus, remains a challenge, and we will continue to put in place measures to prevent incidents of crime. As indicated earlier on, we expect the security situation to improve when the UPSA police station project is completed and operationalized. And the alumni has promised that they will contribute to finish this project so that we can call it UPSA Alumni Police Station. After this ceremony, you are now alumni of UPSA. I entreat you to pay your dues so that we can complete the project for you. In the meantime, I will urge both staff and students in particular to be vigilant and refrain from activities that exposes us unduly to criminals in and around campus. And now, my advice to graduates in conclusion. Dr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, today's occasion is all about our cherished graduates. You have all worked extremely hard to get to this point in your life, and you should be proud of your achievements. And I know the number of times that some of you failed the IEs, and how you didn't submit the online assignments and tried to convince us that you submitted, but we found out that you didn't submit anyway, and we gave you another chance. At least today you are here. Today you are here. We thank God for your life. On this note, may all assembled here today witness this special event join me to say congratulations to the graduating class. Tell somebody congratulations. That you are also here. Yes. The way you miss classes and you still made it here. That said, it is important for us to pause for a moment to reflect on what is next after graduation. How do you perceive your future in the face of the current realities of the world, including the growing rate of unemployment in Ghana, the after effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Middle East crisis due to the Israel-Hamas war, the continuing Ukraine and Russia war with its global ramifications, and the waves of political instability and conflicts in Africa. Another complication of the changing times is the phenomenal strides in the development of artificial intelligence. These challenges and others, to include the pace at which technology is advancing, undoubtedly have repercussions for the world at large. The question, however, is how do you survive as a fresh graduate in these uncertain times? The way out is to leverage on the knowledge and skills this university has equipped you with. How do you achieve that? By going a step further to sharpen the needed 21st century skills, such as critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, information literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills you have acquired from this university. As graduates of UPSA, you are well prepared to face the challenges of the modern world. Our university has a rich tradition of producing graduates who excel in their respective fields. You can see the guest speaker for today. And I have no doubt that you will continue this legacy. As you embark on this new chapter in your lives, remember the values and principles that UPSA has instilled in you. Be courageous, be compassionate, and be the change makers the world needs. We are proud of you, and I am personally proud of you. And we look forward to hearing about your future accomplishments. In conclusion, my dear graduates, throughout your journey to this point, you have had people who stood with you all the way. This graduating class is a credit to the faculty and administrative staff of the university, as well as parents, guardians, spouses, the legal ones, sponsors, and I mean exactly that, sponsors, proper sponsors, friends and relatives, who supported you morally and financially. I salute all of you for your contributions towards the education of these nice-looking ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the best time to give an applause to your parents and guardians. I believe that when we finish this ceremony, the first thing you will do is to send a text message, a WhatsApp message, to say thank you for sponsoring my education and for helping me before you take any selfie. Thank you for understanding. Thank you. Once again, I wish to express my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates. Let us celebrate them, for they have made us proud. Dr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. May the good Lord be with us all.
We thank the Vice-Chancellor for his comprehensive report to congregation. Today's congregation speaker is Mr. Daniel Owusu, Country Managing Partner of Deloitte. Mr. Owusu joined Deloitte in 1998, rose through the ranks and was appointed into the Deloitte Africa Partnership in 2013. In June 2020, he was appointed as Country Managing Partner. He also doubles as the audit leader for Ghana and serves on the Deloitte West Africa Executive Committee. He is a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana, and a member of the Certified Information Systems Auditor, USA. And most importantly, as the VC mentioned, he is a product of this great university. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm UPSA welcome to our congregation speaker, Mr. Daniel Owusu.
Let me thank the organizers for inviting me to be part of this important ceremony. For me, it is an honor to be here and speaking. And as they said, I was here some 26 years ago. So I'm sure some of you were not born by then. So as I was sitting down and reflecting on what the Vice-Chancellor talked about, in fact, and it's strange that he's a Reverend Minister. He has said everything that I have brought to say. So if we were in a church service, then we'll say, the Spirit is here, isn't it? Let's give a round of applause for the Vice-Chancellor. And again, every time I've been here, I see a lot of changes going on, and it's quite visible, and it's very, very good. Mr. Chairman, today as we celebrate a significant milestone in the life of you graduates, the successful completion of your courses at this great university. And as it's already been said, I entered the university sometime in 1995. And at that time, we were writing only professional courses, so I enrolled to write ICA course. By 1998, I had completed, and before I completed, then Deloitte came in here at the time to do what they call aptitude test. So they organized it, and then they picked the best students. I took advantage of it, and I took part, and I was offered a job immediately after the aptitude test here on this campus. So 26 years on, I've been working with Deloitte. worked in different Deloitte offices, UK, also worked in South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and other places. And now I lead the firm. I'm very sure that, as the Vice Chancellor said, you recall the sleepless nights and some of the examination stress and other sacrifices that you needed to make. But it has fully paid off. Today, we are graduating. I therefore want to appreciate all of you and all the things that you have gone through. And again, I join the Vice Chancellor to say congratulations to everyone. But as we reflect on this, as we think about this remarkable journey, how far we have come, I have a few questions that I wanted to pose. And the first one is postgraduate studies for what? After graduation, what next? And I want us to reflect on this. What impact can you make to society? So my key messages to you is that we are graduating today, we are going to be awarded, we are going out there, we have to go and make an impact that matters. So without that, as graduates today in various courses, you have other reasons why you are here. Some of us is to make great connections. Some of us is to earn more money. Some of us is to enhance our personal development. Some of us want to even switch our career. And others to accelerate growth. These are good reasons for pursuing postgraduate courses. There's no problem about that. And when you check, I also had to actually do 2 of it. If you ask me what was going through your mind when you were thinking about it, I will not be able to answer. But if you will permit me, Mr. Chairman, I want to add one other reason to whatever reason that you have. And that reason is making an impact. And yes, making a positive impact. There's more happiness in giving than receiving, as the Bible says. In his address, John F. Kennedy, former US president, in his inaugural address, and this has been quoted by a number of people, he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." He challenged everyone in America to contribute to the public good. He inspired children and adults to see the importance of civic action and public service. We can take a cue from that and make an impact in varied ways. In our communities, in our place of work, in our place of worship, wherever we will find ourselves. In reviewing the programs, I observed that there are various courses of study that we have gone through. As I was preparing to come and speak, I spent some time thinking about how you can make the biggest impact in the world with your postgraduate degrees, the diplomas that you have obtained. And the Vice Chancellor talked about the challenges that is going on today. My message to you is that be agents of change wherever you find yourself. Be determined to use your qualifications to make an impact that matters. We have immense opportunity to do that. 3 areas that are key to making an impact. And the first one, and the Vice Chancellor talked about it, technological advancement. Advances in technology have made it easier than ever to make a big impact. Our generation is witnessing the dawn of new era. Robots are working alongside humans to build cars, deliver packages, and build electricity. Smart machines are taking up residence in hospitals, shipping containers, and more. In this digital age, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and automation have changed the way we work. You can stand on the threshold of this transformation, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lies ahead. Embracing this technological advancement will put you at the forefront of shaping the future of your respective careers. As graduates, you should wholeheartedly accept these technological developments and use them to your competitive advantage. The second one I want to cover is adapting to changes in the corporate landscape. There are many emerging issues around us that need solution, and we can drive the conversation. The need for businesses are growing, and the pace of innovation is accelerating. The professional landscape is undergoing profound evolution in this fast-paced world. Corporate social responsibility, sustainability, and reporting are the leading issues that could occupy our minds and explore to make an impact that matters. And I don't want it to be lost on us. We would have all seen what is happening with the spillage in the Volta Lake and its effects on the people that live there. Our hearts goes with those who have been affected. Climate change has become a big issue, and its impact is getting closer and closer. As corporate executives, you could start by embodying sustainability in your company's strategy setting process. To develop a strategy that will have long-term impact, you could help the company perform detailed stakeholder assessment and analysis. We could use our influence and knowledge to increase the budget for research and innovation into finding sustainable resources and sustainable manufacturing processes. We could change the design and packaging of our products to sustainable packaging designs. You could initiate changes in the advertisement and marketing campaigns in the ways that promote the sustainability of our environment. At times, we might not be able to do this all alone. So there will be the need to collaborate for measurable impact. By all means, make an impact that matters. And I make this quote from Bill Gates, and he said, "When you spend your days doing something that solves a big problem, it energizes you to do your best work. It forces you to be more creative, and it gives your life a stronger sense of purpose." And the last one, Mr. Chairman, is lifelong learning. In embracing the changing phase of your respective careers, you must also recognize the importance of lifelong learning. Your journey as professionals does not end here. It is mainly the beginning. The ever-evolving world demands that you stay curious, adaptable, and open to continuous growth. You must embrace continuous professional development, pursue advanced certification, and never cease to expand your knowledge base. In conclusion, at this point, as you reflect on this journey, I'm sure you agree with me that it would not have been possible if not for the strong and firm support of your spouses, for some of you, your families, friends, employers, and well-wishers. I joined the graduate class today to thank all of you for being incredible pillars of support on the journey of those graduating today. To our graduates, please note that your course mates you socialize with and sat next to are not just your classmates. Note this. They are your network, the ones you will need to collaborate with to make that impact. They will become your best sources of support, information, and advice. And as I said, I've been working for 26 years now. I want to share something that has helped me throughout my career up to now. Mr. Chairman, I'll be ending soon. I know people are itching to take their certificate and start to enjoy. We've all been here before and we know how it looks like. A round of applause for all the graduating students. Thank you very much. So it has been a commitment to live by the following qualities: integrity, objectivity, professional behavior, confidentiality, professional competence, and due care. I also have a passion for excellence and a determination to be the best at all times. Class of 2023, as you stand prepared for the world, there is an urgent need to make an impact that matters. We can do this by leading the way, challenging the status quo, collaborating for measurable impact, and caring for each other. We can make a positive and tangible changes in the life of others. With the knowledge, skill, and determination, you have the tools needed to make an impact that matters. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the very best. Aiko, thank you very much.
Thank our graduation speaker, Mr. Daniel Owusu, for his remarks. Remember his words: be an agent of change wherever you find yourself, by being 1, conversant with technological advancements, 2, adapting to changes within the corporate landscape, and 3, lifelong learning. Thank you again, Mr. Owusu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me bring protocol. Traditionally, when the Vice Chancellor speaks, he doesn't come back to the microphone again. But today, let me bring protocol. I forgot to mention something when the registrar, Dr. Koyunim Wright, sang, and I mentioned that she's, of course, we know she's a registrar of this great university. with the American accent. She beautifies this campus with her voice, and the host of Talking Point. Well, this congregation is supposed to be her last congregation as a registrar because she's retiring next year. Yes, I like the reaction. I like the reaction. So, the university wants to appreciate the official. Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
As a leader, you should remember that you are leading individuals. You are not leading yourself. And so whatever you do should represent those who you are leading.
Chloe's an amazing person. She's very determined, and her life's trajectory tells the story over and over again. She worked in academia and got to the upper echelons of academia in the U.S., the vice president of institutional development at Western Connecticut State University. She was doing great. And then, one day she decided she's moving to Ghana. I have to admit, I wondered, why would you want to do this? You're doing really well. But this is what she wanted to do, and so this is what she was going to do. She moved to Ghana, packed up her things and left, didn't have a job, didn't have anything, but she knew this is what she wanted to do. And in a few years in Ghana, she found a job in GIMPA, became a president of a university, and then registrar at UPSA. Again, she is an example of what you can do when you set your mind to it, how you can move up and how you can start again, over and over again if you have to.
The little observation that I've made of Koyo as a professional tells me that she is somebody who strives for excellence. She would find a way around the problem. She's very pragmatic. She's very dedicated to her objectives and achieving what she has set out to do. And also, she does not suffer fools gladly.
The registrar of our university, who has really brought about a lot of changes in the administration of the university. And I always appreciate her job.
The UNIMA Council has tremendously benefited from the dedication and experience of Dr. Wright at both subcommittee and preliminary sittings of council. Koyo is noted for candor, forthrightness, and objectivity in articulating her viewpoint.
Her level of meticulousness. She was so detailed in her work. Her approach was so professional, and she executes her duty to perfection.
Dr. Wright certainly has brought renewed vigor and enthusiasm to the UPSA project.
I know that UPSA has been all the better for the fact that Koyo came through there as a registrar.
And it's not just in education, because by being yourself, a fierce, brave, and dedicated person, willing to fight for what is right, a loyal person who puts family first.
You are a rock, steady, strong, reliable, and always present. You are also a fearless warrior with the strength of a mighty army. You're always there for your family, your friends, students, and God help anyone who tries to mess with them or cross you.
Throughout your journey, Dr. Wright, you've always been a beacon of inspiration, dedicating yourself to the cause of gender equality and tirelessly working to promote internationalization of our dear university.
Can conveniently conclude that Dr. Wright is a perfectionist and a professional par excellence.
She is human, and if you do not know her, you think she is just about work, but she is a very lovely spirit and a lovely soul to work with. She has her up moments when she just tease and laugh at you, and it's been lovely working with her.
Koyo is also fun-loving. At the parties, you wouldn't recognize her because she's the one dancing the most. And every time I remember or I hear certain songs till today, I remember Koyo because she was leader of, believe it or not, she was leader of our year group band, singing band.
We're all lucky to have you in our lives. And that is why I was so honored to have the opportunity to celebrate you, to recognize you, and to lift you up, because you do that for all of us every day.
So on this note, I want to wish you a retirement filled with joy, relaxation, and fun. Thank you very much for your remarkable service to our dear university and your leadership.
Koyo Anim, my sister, you are done great. You are an amazing person. Congratulations in all that you've done. You're an inspiration to me, our children, our entire family, and to the world.
So today on this graduation, as you see these students walk into their future and you contemplate yours, you give yourself an extra pat on the back from me and all these students, because truly we couldn't have made it without you. Our deepest thanks and congratulations. Love you.
Well, we would like to invite the Council Chair, the Vice Chancellor, and the Pro-Vice Chancellor to present her with a little token from the university. Please be seated.
I'm not going to say much because I am truly overwhelmed, but what I would like you to do and help me to do is to stand and just sing this chorus. All my life you have been. Thank you. Myself together and get my work done. We now turn our attention to the presentation of academic prizes to our graduates. Council Chairman, I'd like to invite the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Mauto, to present graduates who have excelled for the award of academic prizes.
Thank you, thank you. Chairman, sir, may I present the graduates who have excelled for the award of academic prizes. Please, when your name is mentioned, kindly come forward to receive your prizes from your dean. By extension, Chairman, sir, we are grateful to all the sponsors of today's prizes. And I refer you to pages 96 to 99 of the brochure for a complete list of all the sponsors of awards for the School of Graduate Studies. We are sincerely grateful to you for the sponsorship. Chairman, sir, with your permission, I will start with the best graduating student in Master of Science, Insurance Risk Management, Sapon Priscilla. Please step forward. Sapon Priscilla. graduating student in MA Brands and Communication Management, Margaret Banahene Konto. Best graduating student in Master of Business Administration, Total Quality Management, Sam Hefziba. Best graduating student in MBA Internal Auditing, Sylvester Abochi. Best graduating student in MBA Petroleum Accounting and Finance, Mustafa Hansen. Best graduating student in MBA Marketing, Senanu Maud. Best graduating student in MBA Corporate Governance, Yebua Kwesi Opoku. Best graduating student in MBA Accounting and Finance, Lodina Nomafo Duku. Best graduating student in MBA Auditing, Adelaide Bosompema. Best graduating student in Master of Science Leadership, Kwashi Nadodua Shila. Best graduating student in MPhil Finance, Nana Fosu Hima Delis, Ohenebe. Best graduating student in Master of Philosophy, Leadership, Kwame Nelson Frimpong. Now the overall best graduating students in one-year programs, Banahene Margaret Konto. Are the best graduate students, 2-year programs, Nana Fosuhima Delis, Ohenebe. Chairman said these awards were sponsored by the following individuals: COP Mrs. Mamitiwa Adodankwa, Mr. Isa Muhammad, Mr. Prosper Lechu, Adonai Estate Limited, Mrs. Gifty APSA, alumnus, Mr. William Sasu, alumnus, Institute of Directors, Ghana, Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Manful, Mr. Michael Imbia, Mr. Albert Otin Ousu, Center for Outreach, Mentorship and Empowerment, Mr. Mike Tyson, Mr. Francis Nunu, Advertising Association, Ghana, Mr. Michael Infuafu, Mr. Albert Ebenezer Eje, Dr. Kwame Apiedu Ankra, Ghana Reinsurance PLC. Thank you.
A big congratulations to all the awardees. We will now begin with the conferment of postgraduate degrees and diplomas. Chairman, Vice Chancellor, The persons who will be presented have fulfilled the degree requirements of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and have been found worthy both in learning and in character to be admitted to the various postgraduate degrees and diplomas pursued by graduates in the School of Graduate Studies. I therefore call to the podium Professor Samuel Entry, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, to present those graduates of the School of Graduate Studies for the award of the various postgraduate degrees and diplomas.
May I now invite all the graduates in the School of Graduate Studies to come forward for acknowledgement. When your name is called, come forward to the front of the dais and take a bow for acknowledgement.
Master of Philosophy and Finance, Ohenibin Dilis Nana Fusu Hima, Ajay Asamoah Charlotte Ino Zinabu, Amuzu Ferdinand, Entry Patrick, Bote Deborah Nana Akushika, Bodo Julius, Late Stephen, Bisley, Mawena Benedicta Yaira, Nueko Noah, Martin Yiwine Kwaku, Master of Philosophy and Leadership, Ofosu Isaac Boatin, Edu Ayarakwa, Patricia, Dankwa Raphael Yao, John Michael Yao, Frempong Nelson Kwame, Bobby Eunice Ajele, Sam Christiana, Techi Francis, Kwesin Abba, Master of Business Administration in Accounting and Finance, Amu Frank Odro, Oheniwa Letitia Abuaji, Abbas Balchisu, Abuaji Asare, Kweku, Akwe Mabel, Adukwe, Eje Angelina Amankwa, Edupoku Nate Anthony, Ajovo Samuel Kweku, Agbove, Emerald Mawunyo Yawa, Ajuri Janet, Ako Rachel, Akoko, Akwete Marian, Anefi Rose, Ama Enoch Ni Ama, Atrama Jacob, Elias, Bentum Sarah, Buaji Emmanuel, Buabin Philip Bosompim, Jangma Calvin Tete, Hodoti Obed, Mensa Vera Wampuma, Minta William Ochri, Ofori Joyce, Elizabeth, Ose Emmanuel Asamoah, Ose Nicholas Efriye, Osei Dako Mark, Owusu Gordon Mensa, Owusu Ruth Ofebia, Pukse Francis, Sechi Dansle Anamwa, Yebua Bismarck Kwaku, Amo Frank Odro, Amwa Michael, Abe Faustina Yobole, Abdallah Zakaria Ayel Toya, Abdul Aziz, Abdul Mumin Mohammed Amin, Abdul Rahmantu, Abila Louisa Azaratu, Abubakar Abdul Dayan, Abubakari Nuhu, Echampon Asantua Nana, Aqua Serial Kwabina, Adade Clement Sena, Adams Helena, Adai Richard, Adinote Michael, Ado Janet Abina, Adi Theophilus, Adisenu Do Paul Achu, Eje Angela Pamela Abina, Eje Tutu Rebecca, Ejekum Dora Poma, Adom Ransford Owusu, Adoble Patience Mavis, Edu Japan Peter, Edu Esiama Kwame, Ajewoda Francis Kofi, Ajinyo Alfreda Ata, Afeji Spera, Afelete Isaac Promise, Afram Ruth, Afre Precious Osei, Efriye Kwesi, Efutu Richie Ni Jani, Agbadi Prince Sunday, Agbanyo Francis Yao, Agbesi Jennifer, Agbejowu Richard, Agbo Derek Mawufemo, Agbo Evans, Agbokulu Seiram Abra, Ajare Joneta, Ajay Esther, Ajekum Abna Yeboa, Ahinkran Kofi Ofosu, Ehia Nete Loretta, Ahni Daniel Koku, Akafari Benedicta, Akato Mavis Rose, Akoto Alex, Akoto Godwin, Akotia Esther Pokua, Ekwamwa Lois Kesewa, Ekufo Diana, Akwaku Juliet, Anima, Alemawo, Winnie Ama Yaira, Al-Hassan Aisha, Al-Hassan Imoro, Al-Hassan Ramatu, Alifui Segbaya Mary, Amada Carl Kwame, Amankwa Agnes Setre, Amate Prisla, Kyoko, Amate Seth, Amaite, Ametame Mabel, Ametepe Enoch Kwame, Amwaku Angela, Husena, Amwakwata Abigail Senior, Amwakuhene Alexander, Amwate Nicholas Tete, Amufa Michael, Ampoma Grantin Michael, Ampon Ezekiel, Amwa Andrina Rini, Anam Daniel Akansichap, Anaman Rita, Ando Prince Ibo, Ankuma Emma Adosi, Ankra Seth Ni, Anan Esther Techiwa, Anan Juliet Akebia, Anna Enoch Tete, and
Master of Business Administration in Auditing, Addison Frank, Achia Nanakwabna, Opoku Ajiman Ken, Addison Frank, Adikalju Obed, Irene Nati, Akahu Samuel, Ewenam Kweku, Asanti Renel Piasa, Ativi David Della, Bosumpema Adelaide, Chapman Kluche Lawrence Elom, Jamesi Lucy, Idrisu Rashid Isaka, Kotoka George Kwame, Lamte Janet, Lasse Agnes, Otin Gertrude Nyakwa, Korte George Kwatelai, Redu Irene Kate, Wotojo Thomas Yao, Addison Frank, Atia Nanakwabna, Opoku Ajiman Ken, Ewuku Benjamin, Jima Samuel Kofi, Opoku Theophilus. Master of Business Administration, Internal Auditing, Abu Hassan Hafiz, Dogbe Morris, Kwatin Justice, Obin Pepra Maxwell. Master of Business Administration in Petroleum Accounting and Finance, Ajapon Gideon Akwesi, Ajuri Richard, Amofa Meshak Kweku, Anaglate Deborah Yaira, Anani Belinda Elinam, Anochi Emmanuel, Ansa Emmanuel, Blair Razak Brima, Botre Robert Coley, Johnny Alfred Jeffrey, Donko Anthony Mauto, Egan Samuel, Esel Henry Fifi, Foley Richard, Gavi Prince Senior Courage, Hassan Mustafa, Jones Lazarus, Korte Abigail Kotoko, Korte Henry, Kuma Elvis Selom, Kumfu Redal Edem, Menla Emanuela Nana, Mohammed Sadiq, Nyameke Abba, Odebenefo Felicia Ama Chumwa, Ofori Frank, Osafo Michael,
Shaibu Dramani Dorcas, Techi Esther Selassie. Master of Business Administration in Corporate Governance, Kuma Kennedy Delali, Mohammed Abdul Kudus, Mahama Justice Akalu, Adabere Desmond Adabre, Adai Patricia Intiamwa, Agbagba Elom, Agradi Wolanyo Kwesi, Akosa Benju, Lemuola, Amankwa Kofi Nels, Amevo Lawrence, Amevo Susan Yayura, Amwaku Ata Celestina, Anaba Charity Lamesi, Apiaje Apiakrang, Arthur Edith Mina, Asare Clara Akbene, Asie Duboafo Richard, Awate Edith Tekwo, Baku Olivia Akbene, Boedi Nicholas, Boama Kimberly, Buje Audrey, Kumado Naomi Na Mele, Danso Charlotte Chumwa, Davis Eddie Brew, Delacha Josephine, Dosu Verity, Zadi Elvis, Ekuban Amankwado Samuel, NC Emmanuel Dazi, Frempon Eugenia, Frempon Stephanie Andy, Gazi Wilson Lee Hayward, Ghana Gloria Masuwocho Aku, Jeze Emmanuel, Gale John, Hussein Shaibu Sumaila, Idi Aisha, Kupochine Bismarck, Kennedy Patrick Tete, Klu Emmanuel, Kudohino Dennis Aku Agbeze, Kuma Elizabeth, Kumato Peace Akofa, Kwame Emilia, Ofori Okanta Gloria, Opoku Akosia Sewa, Osewusu Natasha, Owusu Jerry Nana Kwame, Owusua Gloria, Piasa Gloria, Saki Barbara, Saki Malvin, Sape Albertina Emefa, Sechiyok Anesta, Tete Naomi Dedo, Togbo Patience Adai, Vanderpoy Benis Ralia, Wilson Joseph Tete, Wonful Gifty Sesawa, Yebua Kwesi Opoku, Kuma Kennedy Delali, Mohammed Abdul Kudus, Master of Business Administration in Marketing, Sa Adu, Asmau Abdullah, Abubakar Fatum, Adams Godwin Mensa, Ado Vanessa, Adom Caleb Ninote, Afum Nana Ajua, Agoza Victoria, Amwa Thomas Clifford, Ankoma Beatrice, Apianyo Joshua Esa Apia, Apom Barnabas Kaduyerani, Arthur Ebenezer Kujo, Asante Regina, Atiaka Faustina, Ewa Brakuwa Benchi, Bewa Ephraim Danso, Boatin Mott Abna Edruwa, Bonsu Nanayaw Afrani, Brown Hannah Esther, Kujo Curtis, Jan Aqua Ebenezer, Japoma Enti Delia, Ham Pearl, Issa Abdul Batin, Issa Beatrice Apewe, Kelly Judith, Mensa Elizabeth Mamle, Na Bedu Frederica Hazel, Ofori Apia Ephraim Martin, Opoku Prince Frempong, Pewudie Maud Senanu, Roland Grace, Safo Entry Nana Biama, Tano Janet, Tete Benjamin Ni, Tekuma Christine Edem, Yebua Janet Asiedua, Yusuf Kadijatu Idi, Wawi Redeemer Kwesi, Saadu Asmau Abdullah, Wawi Redeemer Kwesi, Master of Business Administration in Total Quality Management, Adams Faustina, Adima Aziz Salami, Ajay Isaac, Aful Ebenezer, Aflakwi Ethel, Afum Jene, Akita Nitete, Alonu Cynthia Akofa, Amemo John Kujo, Asante Mensa Kojo, Ayim Adelaide Asa, Boafo Charlotte Brobe, Bedu Mensa Michael Kuku, Caesar Cynthia Andrea, Danso Frank, Joka Samuel, Esia Periches, Fuseni Masa Chantiwuni, Jima Christian, Hehiatro Antonio Selom, Kisi Sandra Dansua, Kumson Emmanuel, Chi Mpum, Portia Sagbarere, Marfo, Evangelina Adoma, Nyano Emmanuel, Ubi Nicolina Efua Anansua, Obin Yao Achampong, Oblite Michael Betty, Peno Vera Desaki, Saka Yebua Ahin, Sam Heziba, Samson Inshira Ama, Samum Monica, Sefa Nana, Tego Mavis Naki, Tete, Ebenezer Anan, Chumesi Samuel Ofosu, Master of Business Administration in Impact Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Abusa Obed Zigodi Yao, Agbewoli Veronica Yayura, Akoto Sampon Samuel, Amadu Rafiatu Yakubu, Amua Josephine Yakoboba, Apietu Ankra Obaya, Asari Agatha, Frimpong Richmond Ajen, Gaitu Abraham, Kotanyi Safenia, Lai Chris Nadromo, Minsky Angelina Dio, Norte Charles Na, Nyakunwo Bafos Asari, Oklu Jenny Kafui, Ohin Efa Letitia, Sego Elizabeth Efua, Sapon Mark Tutu, Tepani Francis, Master of Arts in Brands and Communications Management, Adayina Eneswamaye, Aaron Wilson Kwesi, Abuaji Joel Kwabuna, Adadi Voreta, Adama Serafina Na Ayoko, Adia Nixon Richard Labi, Ado Na Adoku, Adi Daglin Na Akuya, Eje Eunice Ajako, Edu Jamra Roda, Agbenyo Evelyn Akpene, Ajekum Bright, Ajekum Bedu George, Edu Linda Naomi, Einu Ansa Nana Ama, Akoto Ebenezer, Ahasa Mohammed Hadi, Ameyodo Wina Hose, Ampa Equia Ejuriba, Amponsa Kujo Te, Enimbuatin William, Ankoma Priscilla, Anne Deborah Azoki, Apentin Adoma Mitrewa, Apia Rebecca Nanake, Asamwaja Vasmi Mercy Yehowa Adom, Asante Donto Jekela, Avanyo Savia Kofi, Awoni Eric Yao, Ayi Michael, Ayenu Michael Mensa.
Will the graduating students in the School of Graduate Studies please stand and remain standing? The male graduates will take off their caps. Chairman of Council, I, Professor Samuel Entry, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, present to you those students of the School of Graduate Studies who have successfully completed the degree requirements in this university and have been found worthy both in learning and in character to be admitted to the degrees of Master of Philosophy in Leadership, Master of Philosophy in Finance, MBA in Accounting and Finance, MBA in Auditing, MBA in Internal Auditing, MBA in Corporate Governance, MBA in Marketing, MBA in Petroleum Accounting and Finance, MBA in Total Quality Management, MBA in Impact Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Master of Arts in Brands and Communications Management, Master of Science in Leadership, Master of Science in Insurance Risk Management, Master of Science in Procurement Management, and Postgraduate Diploma in Leadership and Organizational Development of the University of Professional Studies, Accra. Those present and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear on the list and for whom I stand proxy, I pray for the conferment of the degrees and diplomas due them.
Dean of School of Graduate Studies, by the powers vested in the Chancellor by the Enabling Act of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, I, Dr. Kofi Ohinikunadu, Chairman of the University Council, acting in the stead of the Chancellor, admit you all and severally to the following postgraduate degrees and diplomas of the University of Professional Studies: Master of Philosophy, Leadership, Master of Philosophy, Finance, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance, Master of Business Administration, Auditing, Master of Business Administration, Internal Auditing, Master of Business Administration, Corporate Governance, Master of Business Administration, Marketing, Master of Business Administration, Petroleum, Accounting and Finance, Master of Business Administration, Total Quality Management, Master of Business Administration, Impact, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Master of Arts in Brands and Communications Management, Master of Science in Leadership, Master of Science in Insurance Risk Management, and Master of Science in Procurement Management. Postgraduate Diploma in Leadership and Organizational Development. I equal to you.
Please kindly put on your caps and take your seat. Congratulations.
We saved the best for last. We have to give one award to the best graduating student, MBA Total Quality Management, Sam Hebziban. Well, congratulations to the graduates of 2023 School of Graduate Studies. And as is our tradition here, hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. And the loudest one, hip, hip, hip. And now, to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment, we'd like to invite the police band to give us an assortment of Christian music for your enjoyment. Congratulations once again. I now have the pleasure to call upon your valedictorian, Ms. Delis Nanafosu Ohema, to present her valedictory address. I am an old student of Ebri Girls, so I am proud to say that she is also a 2013 product of Ebri Girls Senior High School.
The guest of honor, Chairman of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans and Directors. Thank you. Members of Convocation, alumni of UPSA, members of the media, fellow graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful morning to you all. Indeed, Onyamiye, what shall we offer to you, O Lord, for your grace has indeed taken us through? Today, we gather here not just as individuals who have completed an academic journey, but as a collective force of potential, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives. I am deeply humbled and honored to represent the 2023 graduating class of the School of Graduate Studies. Our journey through higher education has been filled with challenges, growth, and moments of profound discoveries. With great pride and gratitude, I address you as the valedictorian of this accomplished cohort. It is right to say that I stand before you all, not because of my intellectual ability or skills. Indeed, I am still a product of training and guidance, and above all, the favor, grace, and mercies of the Almighty God. Our deepest gratitude goes to the management and staff of UPSA. We did not make this journey alone. Behind each of us, there is a network of support, including our lecturers, parents, mentors, well-wishers, friends, and most importantly, our families. Their unwavering encouragement and belief in us have been the wind beneath our wings, propelling us towards success. Let us take a moment to express our gratitude to those who have stood behind us through thick and thin. We say, God bless them all. Okay. Our pursuit of postgraduate education has equipped us with knowledge and skills that have the potential to bring about meaningful transformation, not just in our lives, but in the world at large. It is our duty, now more than any other time in history, to channel this power for the benefit of society as a whole. As we move forward from this moment, we carry not just a degree, but a responsibility. We have been equipped with knowledge, skills, and a unique perspective that empowers us to make a difference in the world. Our education is a privilege, and with a privilege comes great responsibility. It is our duty to use our newfound expertise for the betterment of society to address the challenges facing our communities. As we step out into the world as graduates, let us recall the words of Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed individuals can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Our shared experiences have enriched our lives and will continue to serve as a source of support and inspiration in the future. Together, let us be the change makers, the thought leaders, and the catalysts for positive transformation. Our postgraduate journey has ended, but our quest for knowledge and our capacity to make a difference has just begun. Let us not forget the values that have brought us to this moment: integrity, hard work, excellence, and a commitment to lifelong learning. These are the principles that will guide us as we navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Embrace the future with courage, for the world eagerly awaits the contribution of postgraduates who will shape the future for generations to come. Today, we rejoice because we can say that we have made it through hard work, dedication, and zeal. As graduates, we have expanded our understanding of our respective fields and forged lifelong connections and friendship. I am so proud of everyone here today and extremely joyful to be part of this remarkable batch of scholars. Thank like you, and may our future be filled with purpose, passion, and profound impact. Congratulations, class of 2023. God bless UPSA, God bless this great nation, and God bless us all. Thank you.
We now call on Mrs. Lauren Jan, Director of Administration, to administer the alumni oath to all graduates.
Will all the graduates stand and keep standing? Kindly open your brochures with me to page 102 and repeat after me. When you say I, you insert your name. So I do solemnly pledge to faithfully fulfill my duties as an alumnus of the University of Professional Studies, Accra. I pledge to use my knowledge, skills, and experiences to the best of my ability for the advancement of learning and the well-being of my community and country. I promise to be a loyal ambassador for my university to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will endeavor in all my dealings to be known as a person of honor and repute to bring respect to my alma mater. So help me God. You may take your seats. Congratulations.
As we near the end, just a few announcements before we wrap up. All graduates here present are advised to visit the Student Center immediately following the ceremony for the collection of your certificates. Additionally, in order not to constrict, your certificates will be available at the graduate school, not the Student Center. In order not to constrict the flow of traffic, we have assigned spaces to allow you to meet with family members and friends if you choose to do so. We ask that you kindly cooperate with the security staff who will direct you to the spaces that are available. We thank the Chairman of Council, the members of Council, our congregation speaker, and all of you for attending today's ceremony. We'd like to acknowledge Dr. and Mrs. Rosalina Mate, the wife of our Vice Chancellor, for being here with us today. Thank you. And on a personal note, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor, Chairman of Council, the members of Council, for the confidence they reposed in me when they selected me to be the registrar of this university. I am telling you the truth that my 4 years as registrar, my tenure as registrar, has been one of the most rewarding and fulfilling of my professional career. So thank you again, Vice Chancellor, Chairman, members, and all of you for accepting me and making me who I am today. Shall we please rise for the UPSA anthem?
that trains, educates, and grows the law within our nation strong. That trains, educates, and grows the law within our nation strong.
Of the Governing Council, Vice Chancellor, members of convocation, staff, and faculty members, I wish on behalf of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, to express my profound appreciation to each and every one of you for honoring the invitation of our university to attend the fourth session of the 15th congregation. Dear graduates, as you proceed to the next chapter of your lives, continue to uphold the values of respect, integrity, and service. Carry out your responsibilities consciously and diligently, and you will set yourself apart and earn respect and trust in society. Remember your alma mater and respond whenever we call. Colleague members of council, congregation, speaker, vice chancellor, members of convocation, staff, alumni, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the fourth session of the 15th congregation of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, duly dissolved.